Before this specific battle, ancient Indian warfare operated on a strict moral code known as dharma. Armies fought from sunrise to sunset, and warriors generally engaged equals. Infantry fought infantry, and chariots fought chariots. This stone carving shows the tactical threat that disrupted those rules, the Chakravyuha. It was a rotating, multi-layered defensive labyrinth designed by the Kaurava commander, Dronacharya, to be nearly unbreakable. The Kauravas pair this formation with a strategic vacuum. They deliberately lure Arjuna, the only Pandava warrior who knows the sequence to dismantle the Chakravyuha, away to a completely different front. Without Arjuna to navigate the inner rings, the Pandava leadership faces a lethal stalemate. They have the soldiers to fight, but they lack the specific technical knowledge to stop the labyrinth's advance. The only remaining hope for the Pandavas rests on Arjuna's 16-year-old son, a prodigy named Abhimanyu. This schematic shows his training's limit. Abhimanyu can breach the outer layers, but the path stops dead. He cannot exit. As a workaround, he will crack the door open, and heavy hitters will rush in behind him, holding the breach to secure his escape. The survival of the entire military force now relies on a teenager executing a mission with no personal exit strategy, backed by a fragile, makeshift safety net. Abhimanyu charges the line. He shatters the first layers of Kaurava defenses, proving his martial brilliance as he drives deep into the enemy formation. But the backup plan fails immediately. A rival king named Jayadratha steps into the exact breach Abhimanyu just created and intercepts the Pandava rescue forces. Jayadratha holds the line alone. He stalls Bhima and the heavy infantry, slamming the door shut. Looking back at the formation, the outer ring seals him in. The backup force is locked outside, leaving Abhimanyu isolated in the center of the trap. A single point of failure in the logistics turned a daring rescue strategy into an inescapable cage. Even cut off, the 16-year-old holds his ground. He launches a final stand, fighting off the Kaurava army from the middle of the labyrinth. The fight reaches a psychological turning point when Abhimanyu strikes and kills Lakshmana, the son of the Kaurava commander Duryodhana. In his grief, Duryodhana orders his forces to abandon the remaining conventions of war. 7 veteran commanders simultaneously attack the isolated teenager. They destroy his chariot, kill his horses, and leave him disarmed. This stone frieze captures the chaos of that collapse. Stripped of his weapons, Abhimanyu fights back with a broken chariot wheel before he is finally struck down by a heavy mace. The 7-on-1 killing of a disarmed teenager stripped away the remaining protocols of the war. From this point forward, the combatants abandoned honorable duels in favor of total attrition. The brutality of the murder immediately caused friction within the Kauravas' own ranks. Yuyutsu, a prince fighting for the Kauravas, throws down his weapons in protest. He explicitly labels the assassination a sin and walks away from the field. By nightfall, Arjuna returns to the Pandava camp to discover the failed rescue mission and the death of his son. The assassination of Abhimanyu ended the possibility of a mediated peace, leaving vengeance as the only remaining driver of the conflict. Arjuna makes an immediate, war-altering vow. He will kill Jayadratha before sunset tomorrow, or he will step into the campfires and burn himself alive. His advisor, Krishna, offers no pity. Instead, he reminds Arjuna that a violent death in battle is the natural conclusion for a warrior. Looking closely at these ancient palm leaf manuscripts, we see a shift in the war's objective. Krishna clarifies that the focus has moved beyond the preservation of honor to the mechanical necessity of eliminating the enemy. The Chakravyuha successfully neutralized Abhimanyu, but the cost of that breach in ethics was a war without exit. Both armies were now locked into a cycle of vengeance that would leave neither side with a meaningful victory.